Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading, and this one is a follow-up reading to the reading that I did yesterday on Meghan and how she feels, allegedly how she feels about Catherine's success with her Christmas event that she's done, and Meghan of course not doing so well in the popularity stakes at the moment. Lots of attempts to hog the limelight and nothing has really stuck so far, and I saw in that reading that she would be replying with something very swift, something a little bit reckless, something that wasn't really thought through very well, and something that wouldn't really pay off very well. That's what the cards told me, and lo and behold, as I think I was uploading that reading yesterday, what was Meghan doing? She was out and about in Montecito in one of those unfortunate brown ensembles, and I don't know what has inspired her to think that various shades of brown combined looks good on her. It really is unfortunate. I'm no fashionista, but even I know that it's not a good look. She was terribly overdressed, a beanie, overdressed for the Californian climate. She was wearing a beanie. Hang on, we haven't shuffled enough. And leather boots and that brown coat she loves allegedly to merch, and she looked rather ridiculous. She had an enormous mask on. If the Daily Mail hadn't happened to have somebody there ready to pap, nobody would have known who she was in that enormous mask. Covered her eyes even, well, it went up to her eyes, and then of course the very expensive sunglasses that she appeared to be merching along with her coat. And I have to say, all allegedly and all for entertainment purposes. This is of course just a tarot reading, and I am using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, which I wanted to use yesterday but I didn't, but it's come out to play today because of course this is rather a startling low for Meghan just before Christmas, that she has had to go out and be allegedly caught by paparazzi minding her own business in Montecito, doing some last minute Christmas shopping for her phantom family, shall we say. And rather amusing. I didn't expect it to happen so quickly, and well, there it was. So we're going to be looking now, using the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, we're going to be looking Celtic cross, as you can see, from Meghan's point of view, how she feels about having to do this to get some attention, get some notice, get some headlines in the Daily Mail, snatch some headlines from Catherine. And so there we are. Underlying energy is the 10. It's not the 10, excuse me. It's the 6 of presents. I can't read Roman numerals upside down. So if I misread some of these cards, I do apologize in advance, and I will correct it on screen if I notice that I've done something stupid. Roman numerals upside down, too much for me. 6 of presents, that's the 6 of pentacles, and it's in the reverse. That's the unfair card. Feeling hard done by, feeling like you're not getting reward for things. You are either taking too much from a situation, or you're feeling that you're putting an enormous amount of effort and you're not getting any kind of recompense for your hard labor. Meghan feels that what is going on is unfair. Catherine's getting all the attention and she isn't getting nearly enough attention. The mind boggles, but there it is. A very accurate card in my opinion. So let's see the heart of the matter from Meghan's point of view right now. What is going on for her? And we get another Pentacles card, the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Presents in this tarot deck, the 8 of Presents in the reverse. That is the hard work card. Very similar energy that I'm getting from the 6 of Presents in the reverse. She feels as if she has done all this work, put in all this work, and she hasn't had any reward from it. And she really needs some pentacles. When you get the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, you are losing money. You thought that you were going to get money from a project. You worked very hard. You've perhaps worked too hard, but something's gone wrong. The project hasn't come off the ground. It hasn't succeeded. You haven't mastered whatever you needed to master, because the 8 of Pentacles is about mastering your craft, honing your skills, being paid well for a job well done. Job not well done, money not forthcoming. And resorting, it seems, to papping for a living again. So let's see how she's being challenged at the moment, what is going on, what difficulty is she facing. And she is facing yet another pentacle card, the King of Presents in the reverse. It's a Prince Harry card, it's an earth sign man, the King of Pentacles, it's in the reverse. The King of Pentacles always, for me, it's the good husband, the good breadwinner, a good businessman, very stable, very reliable, very successful, because it's pentacles, but it's in the reverse. So the husband, seemingly in this scenario, hasn't been a good provider, hasn't been a solid and stable influence in her life. She's feeling cash strapped, and I didn't expect to see that coming through in this reading. I expected wands, I expected cards that indicated she wasn't getting enough attention, but actually we're getting pentacles, and we're getting the indication that she's not getting enough money, that business deals are going sour, things that she's worked hard on, as I say, projects she's worked hard on haven't come off the ground, haven't got going, and that's very interesting. That's why she needs to be seen out and about. Look at me, I'm still noticed in newspapers. Is this a message that's going to people like Netflix, going to Spotify? You see, all I have to do is walk out the door, and there the cameras are. I'm such a newsworthy figure that I can't even go out the house. I have to go dressed from head to toe with this huge face mask on and my Jackie O sunglasses, and still the paps are there, and still I'm on the front page of the Daily Mail. I think it is a message not to us but to business people that she is really somebody that's worth their money and their attention still. So let's see what's the hidden motivation of all of this, what's going on behind the scenes. And yet another pentacle card, Four of Presents, the Four of Pentacles in reverse again. Have we had one upright? No, we haven't. Just checking. Four of Pentacles, Four of Presents is the stable, hanging on to what you've got card, grimly hanging on. This tarot deck really is a novelty deck, because while the cards read, absolutely, they don't in their illustrations necessarily depict Rider-Waite, standard Rider-Waite imagery interpretation. So it's quite hard to read if you are not sort of quite well versed in normal Rider-Waite meanings of tarot cards, a standard interpretation of tarot cards. So it really, you can't go off the pictures very much on these cards. So Four of Pentacles is the person who is quite greedy, quite blocked, quite mean, hanging on, tight-fisted, hanging on for all their worth to the pentacles that they have got. Bit blocked, bit obstructed, not going to share their pentacles. But in the reverse, that is the energy of instability, letting go, your fingers being pulled away from those pentacles, and the pentacles being wrenched from you. There's a feeling of instability, insecurity with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. She's very, very, very worried about money. I can't stress that enough. And again, I will say again that this is not the energy that I was expecting, and shouldn't go into tarot readings expecting things, but it's hard not to. It's hard to go in completely neutral. And what is her focus right now? So let's see, is it this about the money? Is it about influencing people? Oh yes, it's the Ace of Candles. She wants that publicity. She wants that positive publicity. She wants to be seen as a leader, as dynamic, as a thought leader, as an innovator, somebody who is very important in the media, because finally we have wands. Candles are wands in this tarot deck, and we have the big one. We have this new start. We have the new PR. We have the new idea. As I say, confident, dynamic, passionate about things. And this is the energy that I was saying. All I have to do is open the door, walk out, try and go shopping, minding my own business in Montecito, and look, there they are. And that's because I am so newsworthy and so important. And so you do need to keep throwing money at me so that I can make media content for you, streaming giants. Very much the energy coming through here. So what has happened in the recent past? We've had the Christmas carols from Catherine. And excuse me, I've just had to knock the camera because I was rejecting a call. Can't take a call in the middle of a tarot reading. But the world. And the world is a successful completion of a project, but also for me, public notice, attention. Who is getting public notice? Who is getting attention? Not Megan, obviously, Catherine. And I had put that in the questions, as I have explained a few times. I write my questions down. I specifically mentioned Catherine as a possible energy, a past energy, an influence. And yes, it's Catherine's success, her worldwide success, it's global success. People are noticing all over the place what she's been doing. Very favorable attention that she's been getting. Megan cannot stand it. Megan wants that candle for herself. She wants the limelight. She wants the attention. And so what is coming up next? Rumor has it that we are going to finally be seeing baby Lilibet Diana in a Christmas card or a well, we don't see anyone in a podcast, but we're going to possibly hear a gurgle or see a little foot. Something, we are going to be seeing something of Lily Diana. Big impact, maximum impact, according to Neil Sean, who seems to have the inside info on these matters. Are we going to be seeing baby Lilibet next? Is that her next move? And I'm getting the 8 of Candles. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it at all, because that is blocked communication, the 8 of Candles, 8 of Wands. And no sign of babies in that card. Rather a strange creature, in fact, featuring in that card, 8 of Candles. But the 8 of Wands is about communication, very swift communication, PR, messages going to and fro, emails. So I had to stop because there is a kind of a prompt from universe. It sometimes happens when I'm doing these readings that I get a download. So we may not see her, but there is a possibility that we're going to see her in a rather devious way. And I have to say, let's throw in a whole scattering of allegedlys over that statement, because it seems to me we may get one of her friends leaking a photo of baby Lilibet. Look who was here today visiting, unwrapping her Christmas present. Oops, sorry, shouldn't have shown that. I'm so sorry, my dear friend Megan. Take it down immediately, and maybe even a takedown notice attached, as there was a couple of years ago with that baby Archie photo under the Christmas tree that was so photoshopped, so manipulated, so farcical that there was an apology, or not an apology, there was regret and taken down. It was taken down, and it looks like 8 of Candles, 8 of Wands in reverse could have a similar kind of story to it. Something going on behind the scenes, something a bit dodgy, something a bit going through back channels. Instead of, here is our Christmas card, we're releasing it to the press and wishing everyone well and all our charities. It may be that a charity, oops, leaks a private message, oops, that kind of thing. Interesting to see how this plays out. Maximum impact could be because 8 of Candles, 8 of Wands is powerful press, powerful media message that bursts on the scene in reverse. And my spidey senses are telling me there's something a little bit, as I say, back channel-y about this, a little bit off about this communication. Could be blocked. It could be the idea is there and it's smacked down, but more that the idea is there and it's going to be executed in a rather underhand way. My opinion. And so, 7th card of this reading is this bottom card here. And I have asked, does she miss her status in the royal family? She is having to stoop very low in this, going for pep walks around and about in her brown ensemble. Does she miss the glory days in the royal family? I saw in the previous reading I did, the one I did yesterday, that she might actually in desperation try and rebuild that relationship with the royals. How does she feel about this? And do we get reading upside down again? 4, oh yes, 4 of Potions, that's the 4 of Cups in reverse. The Four of Cups upright is rejecting something, saying, no, I don't want that cup. Take it away from me, and I'll just sit and feel sorry for myself under a tree, have a bit of a sulk, to feel a bit blue. In the reverse, you think, ooh, I shouldn't have rejected that. I regret rejecting that. Wish I could have that opportunity again. She is actually sitting there thinking, perhaps I messed up. I don't think it would be that conscious, that that insightful to say I messed up, but possibly sitting there with some cups, some full cups there, saying, I wish I could do that all again. I wish I could have another stab at that, another opportunity to be a member of the royal family, the British royal family. And perhaps it would go better. Perhaps they would be nicer to me. Perhaps they would appreciate my greatness more and allow me to modernize the royal family and have all the tiaras and all the jewelry. And Catherine would take me shopping in her limo, and it would all be lovely, and it would all be how I dreamed it was going to be, instead of that nasty old queen telling me off for taking the tiara, and how horrible everyone was to me and so racist and didn't care that I was suicidal. Those are the thoughts. So let's see, does Harry know that Meghan staged this pep walk, that she's implicated in it, that she's involved, complicit, that's the word? Or does he think, oh, those nasty paparazzi, there they were. It could have been me on my bicycle with baby Archie whizzing by, and poor Megs to be pepped when she was wearing that lovely brown outfit. Does he know? Page of Candles. Ooh, what a nasty little imp is in that Page of Candles. I think he does. I think he does. I think there was a time in the past that he didn't. Page of Candles tells me it's too impish, it's too wicked in this card. Tells me, yes. It's the junior partner in the crime with the Page of Candles, because it is that junior, that juvenile energy, childlike energy. Harry is the child, Meghan is the mum in the relationship, in my opinion anyway. And it's news, it's messages. The Page, a Page of Wands, is PR, is press, is getting out there and getting your message across. And oh, Megs, you need to do this. I know you hate doing these things. Poor Megs, dress up. Out you go. You look so lovely, and you'll be seen. You need to get your name out there. I know it's hard for you, but we need money, don't we, Megs? I would hate to be in that house. I would so hate to be in that house right now. So let's see hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for this pep walk. How low can she go? The Emperor. Oh yes. That's planning, the Emperor. That's taking back the power, taking back control. That's ego. The Emperor is all about ego. The Emperor is all about managing situations, planning, organizing, doing things. It's Santa Claus in this deck. Maximum amount of presence, maximum amount of notice, maximum return for that little bit of effort. That's what she's hoping. She's hoping Christmas is going to come early for her. It doesn't seem to have, but let's see the outcome of this little pep walk. And really, I want to know the outcome. She has gone pretty low from a member of the royal family 2 years ago, a working member of the royal family still at the end of 2019. That was, of course, the infamous Christmas walk where William scarfed Meghan. And but still, with hindsight, that was a lovely moment. She was curtsying to the Queen. The whole royal family was there. They may have been trying desperately to ignore her, but she was on all the front pages of the newspapers in the UK, and probably in many countries associated with the UK in some way or shape or form, Commonwealth countries, those sorts of countries. Is she going to go lower? Or is it going to be uphill from here? Page of Potions in the reverse. That's the Page of Cups in the reverse. We've got two baby cards, interestingly. It looks as if we're going to go lower and we're going to have some baby reveal. It's the Page of Cups. And we've got the Page of Candles here, Harry. That's the one baby that's shown up in the family. Page of Potions, Page of Cups in reverse. This is sorrow. This is woe. This is feeling very sorry for yourself. It's very maudlin energy. It's often seen as a breakup card, the Page of Cups in reverse. You get the Dear John letter, I love you but I'm not in love with you, is the Page of Cups in reverse. And you take to drink on receiving that letter. One bottle of poison or drown your sorrows. But it looks like things are going to get worse, and it looks like in the getting worse, babies are going to be involved. Babies are going to be exploited, in my opinion, allegedly, all of those things. Babies are going to be used for publicity, for attention, for notice. And I'm sorry to say that, but it does confirm my suspicions about this 8 of Candles in the near future energy. It doesn't look good for Meghan in terms of her glory days. Her glory days may well be behind her. We've got a big year coming up in the royal family, so who knows what will be going on, but it doesn't look good. This pep walk doesn't bode well for her. It doesn't bode well either for Lilibet, poor Lilibet, Diana. And on that note, let's see what the morrow brings. I'm almost frightened to go to sleep in case the baby reveal happens while I'm sleeping. But, and Christmas may yet come early for all of us. And, okay, enough. I'm going to end this reading. It's gone on long enough. Thank you for watching as ever, and I'll see you on the next one.